Alright YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another rank play gameplay for you guys to enjoy. Going to be breaking down my gameplay right now, but before we get into it, thank you everyone for all the support. You guys have been going absolutely crazy. We just hit 2,000 subscribers, so thank you for your support. We're going to keep on grinding. Starting off, yeah, don't know how I've made it this far, to be honest. I don't know why 2,000 of you subscribed to see that, but here we are. Absolute elite break off from myself, getting absolutely fried at the start of the game. Just what you want to see. But the main focus of this video, I'm going to be telling you what to do when your team's in the blender, things are not going your way, how to reget it, how to clutch up solo, because this is one of the most impressive games I think I've personally had in a while. Really fun game. It went all the way down to the distance. Let's break it down. So right here, after my initial 2 kills, what I'm going to do is basically push out. So for this P2 setup, we want someone playing this dome area. So what I'm trying to do, just to open up the play, is play a nice little creddy corner, and just like that we managed to get a 2-piece. But unfortunately, you can see from the minimap that none of my teammates are actually blocking the spawn. So this is a big problem. They shouldn't be allowed to get in the hill that easily. We should have a lot stronger of a setup. Right there, I feel like, again, I could have maybe played a bit more passive at the back, but I did get 2 kills, so I feel like I did do my job there. Unfortunately, the team just didn't really do their job, and we do get taken out. But just like that, it's going back and forward. We are down 35 points to start off the game. Gotta go down and take a water route here. So I'm just trying to take a lot of water routes, just trying to make sure I maneuver around the map and just see if I can kind of fit in the angles and just see if I can sneak through. So right here, gonna go through, gonna do that little early jump shot. I did make a video about this the other day. If you haven't checked it out, the 3 broken mechanics, I highly recommend you checking it out because we do use a lot of them in this video. We get the first kill, we get the drop shot, we get the second. Unfortunately, we fall short for the third. But you know, okay, starting off, so a few points to address straight away is that it feels like we don't really have an anchor of the team right now, and it looks like, even again, looking at the minimap, it looks like 3 of my teammates are set up in the hill, and it's just not very a good setup. It's a very tight setup, and it just allows for a lot of pinches on multiple angles. So what I'm trying to do is trying to do my best job of pushing the opponents out as far as possible. You can see right here I'm playing the dome. So the reason why I'm playing the dome is because I want to act like a second layer of defense, but I mean, saying that, it only works if your team's holding the spawn, so it's very, very important to play this role carefully. And I feel like early on in this game, although I feel like the role isn't particularly bad, what I'm doing, I feel like I will need to adapt my game because my team aren't holding the spawn, so me pushing out is not helping the team. And I think that's where people have to realize. I know a lot of players kind of play that slayer free rolling type of role, and they're like, oh, you know, my team just aren't holding kill and stuff like that. I think sometimes, especially when solo queuing, if your team aren't doing their role, your role is almost kind of not really important, because if they're not doing their fundamentals, you guys are not going to win the game. So slowly going to start to adapt my game here because we are in a massive deficit. We're down by 70 points, and I feel like this hill we can get some good time on it. It's not necessarily a money hill, but I feel like it's quite hard for them to break it, so I think we can definitely get some decent time on it. So right here, one of my teammates is going for the spawns, and for me, ideally, I would like to sit in this little area. I would like to push up and just kind of hold this lane, but I can see straight away within 3 seconds that no one's getting on the hill, so I'll go back, I'll do my job and get on the hill. Now for me, the best kind of setup here, the best case scenario is that I push up this left room and I kind of play creddy corners there and just kind of act like a second layer of defense once again. Instead, what happens is, because my team is playing more reserve, look what happens, they actually come through the front door and we just allow a lot more pressure onto us. So I feel like, again, because it's solo queue, it's very difficult to kind of coordinate a setup, but you just have to adapt and try to make the best out of it. So right here, I already know that this isn't going well. You know, I am trying my best. I feel like I'm getting a lot of kills, but things just aren't going our way. But stay tuned because we do make a massive comeback, and let's see where the game changes and what we can do. So once again, with 20 seconds left, I just feel like right now we're in such a blender. We just need to get some time. I'll chuck a stun and a grenade. I'm going to back off to the new hardpoint here. With 15 seconds left, it's just trying to play a creddy corner once again. I know they're going to be on the rotations, and you can just see from the minimap I'm all by myself here. This is not good. This is not a situation you want to be in. I'm by myself on the rotations, and now my team's all here. But again, my team's all kind of playing together, and that's not what we want. We want someone at the back with an assault rifle, holding the spawns, making sure no one can flank us, and we want someone a bit more pushed out. I feel like right now we're playing such a tight setup, and it's just going to allow for so much pressure onto my opponent. So right here, we managed to get a kill on the left, and again, I'm doing my best job to kind of stretch out the pitch. I mean, think of it like football. It's like, imagine everyone playing compact together. That's what I feel like our team's doing right now. You need someone to kind of stretch the pitch, open up, go to the wide areas, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do on the map to put into perspective. I'm trying to kind of just allow for the opponents to be a bit more confused. I feel like right now they're just going to the hill, they're having as much time as they want, and they're just allowing themselves to set up in the perfect position to get their break. So what I'm trying to do is just trying to maneuver around the map and make sure I'm just very difficult to find. We managed to pick up one, we managed to get two, and just like that, I'm going to go for the rotation. A really good start to this new hill here. We managed to get some decent time there, so looking positive going to the next hill. As I mentioned, these water routes are so broken. It's something you see Shotzi doing so much in his gameplay. Something I'm trying to copy here, especially after watching MW2 this weekend. I really wanted to try copy Shotzi's game style here. So just going to go around, and we managed to get a really good flank. Now setting up for P2 is my priority here. You can see we got the spawns for P2, and this is exactly what we want. Just because I took like a nice little water route, and right here, this is extremely important. I want you guys to take note. Although I'm an SMG player and I'm more kind of playing the hill, playing the picks, you can see what I did here. I basically backed off because I realized my whole team was not on the hill. My whole team was kind of playing around the hill, but nobody was sitting on top dome. So for me, that was a priority to make sure we have that area on lock. So what I did is I backed off, I got the kill middle map, and once again, I'm going to do the same thing. My teammate's doing a really good job on time here. But honestly, my opponents are kind of choking here. I don't really know what they're doing. They're kind of all over the place. If I was them, I would have gone for spawns, got ready for P2. But that's alright. This is a really good case scenario for us. I got up here, kind of just playing my life once again. It's quite difficult here because I'm in a tight situation. Going to go through the water one more time and just see if I can get a flank off. My main objective here is to go to the dome area and stop the opponents from progressing. So I'm going to go through, see if I can sneak behind them, and just like that, we get perfect timing. We manage to hit the flank. We get 1 week and we get the double kill. Going to go through, we get the 3-piece, and just like that, we've cleared the hard point. An amazing play right there. We push through, almost got the 4th. So right there, as soon as you get the kills, what I want you to do is I want you to apply the pressure. That's exactly what we did in that situation. We didn't kind of stay contained there. We went forward, we applied the pressure, and we made sure we played aggressive. That's what you want to do. You want to play as aggressive as possible when your team have the hill, if you are playing that aggressive SMG type of role, because what that does is, once again, I've said so many times, you act like a second layer of defense. And what I mean by that, to go into detail, is that let's just imagine right here, we're all on the hill, right? Let's say the opponents come forward, one's playing dome, one's playing this front wall. What that means is they'll just put so much pressure on us in the hill, and if we do die, we're basically going to spawn out. Where if I'm playing near P1 and I die, and our team's got the spawns, I can basically spawn up and get to the hard point before my opponents do. So technically, they have to fight me twice before they get on the hill. That's kind of the main purpose of pushing out, especially when your team's low, especially when your team's on the hill and you're playing that aggressive SMG role. It's so important to push out and play as that second layer of defense. Right here, just going to play a nice little creddy corner. I'm kind of just waiting for the... Oh, that was some really good shots. And, you know, my teammate kills me, because why not? Why not kill your teammate when he's frying? I mean, that's definitely the best play to do. But my guy goes big there. He gets a massive 2-piece. I'm going to go to the right hand. Just kind of watch the water jump up. I predicted it well. Got some help there. And just like that, straight away, we're on the jets. We're off to the move. We're moving again with an SMG going forward. See if I can get a flank off here. My teammates do get killed. I'm going to go in behind. And right now, what we want to do is... Technically, what we're doing now is actually a really good case scenario. With 20 seconds left, we want to kind of give them this time and just set up for the new hill. I've got my knife out there because I just kind of predicted him to rush me from the stairs. Going to go through there. Unfortunately, I got a bit aggressive there. I feel like I only had 1 or 2 health there. Maybe could have played it slightly more passive and taken them off the objective. But just like that, we've given them 20 seconds, but we're set up for the new hill. And as you can see, for the 15th time this map, I've pushed up, I've played aggressive, and I'm cutting enemy lanes. Going to wait here, managed to take out 1. I'm kind of predicting the second enemy here, seeing what I could do, using my equipment. But right here, we can see them on the left. So what I'm going to do is just trying to work out my timing here, see if I get good timing. Unfortunately, I don't get good timing, but that's something that comes with the territory. The more you practice, the more you'll get used to your timings, and it'll just be a lot easier to maneuver around the map and cut off the lanes. Right here, helping my teammates, and again, the deficit is getting really small now. This is a really good case scenario. So you see right there what that vampire did. That's a really good play from his part. He basically flanked me. He got control of the spawns to an extent, because we still kind of spawned here, but he got control of the setup at the back. But let's see what he does. So he doesn't actually read the spawn flip. So from his side, it was good to get the initial break, but they didn't really read the spawn flip. I managed to get 2. The third guy comes at me, but that's alright. Once again, we're going to rotate, and with only a 25-second deficit, things are looking more positive. But as the game goes on and on, it's going to get tighter and tighter. We need to kind of close the deficit now, because if we allow for 1 or 2 more hills where it's kind of contest heavy, they're basically going to win the game. So we've done a good job of getting back into the game, but the mission's not over. We have to make sure we get the victory. I'm going to push through now. I spawned on the other side of the map, so trying to go as fast as I can. I did spot an opponent here, so I'm just going to see if I can take him out. We do manage to take him out. out. I'm going to pop the dead silence and see if I can make a play. So there's two options here. Either go through the left or I go through the window. Looks like I'm going through the window here. Got one and I do get taken out. So we'll take that. We managed to get two there. And let's see how my team can break this hill. We are spawning quite close and we are managing to get a bit of a pinch on. Right here, it's literally just about trading and making sure you win your gunfights. I'm letting my teammate go in first. I'm going to go through the window just to kind of add a different angle to the fight and make sure I can't be seen, saying that he does take me out from wall to stairs. So really good play from him watching that window. And with 20 seconds left, this is starting to get a bit concerning. We did a good job initially, but they managed to get a lot of time on that hill. I can't really afford to give this time up, so I'm going to go help him out with a 15. Jump around the corner, we take out the second. Really good kill there to secure those last 10 seconds. Now, the score is about 200 to 230 right now. We have to make sure we have P1 and P2 rotations there. The game is probably going to end on P2. So what we need to do is make sure this hill is contest heavy and then we set up for P2. Sounds easy enough, but in reality it's quite difficult when playing solo. But that's the exact start that we needed. My team to go huge and get a 3-piece to open up the kill. But then the opponents, he goes absolutely massive. He gets a 2-piece and we retaliate with one more. Could use my equipment there. Gonna prone some really good shots there. So what I did for that gunfight is, because I knew exactly what he was going to be, as I went right, I basically strafed and shot at the same time. So I kind of pre-fire strafed there and it looked like it was a really good kill. Worked out to my advantage. With 3 opponents down, it's time to push through. And I can't rotate yet because they can win on this hill so easy. Gonna push through. We managed to get one weak there. We get the guy off the hill. And with 15 seconds left, I just have to make sure I contest for a few more seconds. Playing aggressive, we get the second one. Now right here, this is risky, but I'm gonna have to leave my teammate. I'm trusting him here. I'm gonna rely on him. Hopefully he gets a kill just like that. Okay, with 6 seconds left, they can't technically win now. This is good. This is the spot we wanted to be in at the start of the game. So I'm just gonna play a credit corner in dome here. And again, we have to be perfect here. This is gonna be very difficult. I can't rely on my teammates. I'm solo queuing, so I have to play my life. We get one. I'm going to jump out a corner now. Again, playing a credit corner, just making it hard for them to get me, because at the end of the day, they're going to be feeling a bit of pressure as well. We get a huge kill there. I had no right to win that gunfight. I should have lost that. That could have been the game. Really risky play, but we managed to get the kill. And just like that, I spawn out straight away, switch to my knife, get that bit of a speed boost. Gonna run through, use my tacticals, use my nade here. Literally, my teammates going absolutely massive. I just have to make sure I get to the hill. There's no time to even pre-aim at this point. Run through. We get one shot. We're going to jump through. What can we do? Going to dive onto the hill. So there's a time and place to push out and there's a time to come back and compact on the hill. And right here was a perfect time to step back. With 5 seconds left, can this be the kill? Going to go pro. What can we do here? We get one. We do the jump shot. We get the second. We're going to wait. And just like that, we get the victory. Really good performance there to close out the game. I mean, we were in such a deficit. I can't believe we managed to get the win there. We dropped 39 kills. I mean, that was an absolute grueler. Went all the way to the end. Let's take a look at the play of the game here. What did we do? We got, oh, this is where we got the nice little 2-piece. We got one, we got two, jumped around the corner, went to the front and managed to pick up the third. Oh, that was a stressful game. 39 to 22, we'll take that. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, drop a like and I'll catch you guys in the next one.